Hey, what's up? Welcome to the show. Feeling good with Duddy. That's me. Let's go. What is happening? We are back with another episode of Feeling Good with Duddy. And today is a special day. I am here with the birthday boy himself, the barber that lives next to the harbor, the man who single-handedly made September the month to remember.
Oh,
Jake B.
Hello, everybody. That's right. I just hit the applause button for myself. That's right. It's my birthday. Thank you for having me on my birthday. Wait, I'm on the show. Fuck, you had no choice.
Jake is 40 years old today.
40, dude. 40. Today, the big 4-0, dude. Today. Yup.
He didn't think I was going to spill the beans.
Nah, dude, I knew you would.
But I did.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Nowhere else I'd rather be.
So on his 40th birthday, we called him into work.
That's right, but gladly, because we got a very cool guest today. And I went and surfed this morning because I was fired up about our guest. And I'm 40. I woke up, the waves look good. I'm like, you know what? I have to surf today. I was supposed to be here at 9:30. I showed up at like 10:15. That's it. I was 45 minutes late, but I had to surf. I did. It was fun. And we've got a killer guest today, and I consider it a birthday present to myself, Kalani. That's right. Yes, we have a super special guest. We have a pro surfer, an actor. This dude was in Blue Crush, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He was on Ballers on HBO. That's right. He's now a YouTuber with Beefs TV. He's going to be a hotel mogul here coming up in a minute. And he's got an Emmy, we just found out, for his role on Momentum Generation.
What does he not do?
There's nothing he doesn't do. Yes, we got him. Kalani Robb on the show. What's up, Kalani?
There it is.
You knew I was going to hit it. You got to get up to the mic and tell the people hello.
I don't know about hotel moguls yet, but yeah, I like that. Man, I was just talking, being on Momelo, and then all you guys got all pro on me. I got weird. I'm like, whoa, these guys looking sounding all pro.
Yeah, this was a straight blooper reel leading up to us hitting record.
Oh, my goodness.
We tried for 15 minutes live on YouTube. We're just fucking up left and right, but we finally got the show started and we're pumped up. So what's cracking, dude? You surfed this morning too. How'd it go?
I surfed a spot in Laguna. The boys wouldn't really want me to tell. But,
Yeah.
it was fun.
Somewhere in Laguna.
I got sucked over on a few.
Nice. Oh, so that
Did
means
a
it was
couple
good enough.
skimming adventures type things with the skimboard boys.
For those watching on YouTube or for those listeners anyway, he's got like his quiver of catch surf models. Which board did you ride today? The boards that are behind us.
I wrote this one. My Special 54.
Special 54. What's the setup? I can't see the fin. Little thruster. A thruster setup on the catch surf soft top. The Kalani Robb model. He's got the cat and he's got the cool ass like
little thruster dog. Oh, you hit the mic.
Oh, that's okay.
Dang. And then you got the little snapper.
Dang, look at the front.
Get the angles.
You,
Up
the
the
Surf
angles.
Club logo.
The angles.
Look at them angles. That's right. So we had a surfy morning in Southern California and we came in to do the show. I mean, really, we just found out. We came in on Monday to record a show, Duddy and I did, and I'd wanted to get Kalani on before. I actually have another friend, Lance Mokoau. You might know. My buddy Lance knows you or knows someone. I tried to get you on through Lance before we left on tour, but our buddy Dean, that's with Cutlass brand, he hooked us up with Kalani, and this was literally 2 days ago.
Yeah.
We got this together, and we're so stoked to have you here, man.
All right. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, dude.
I like this studio. I've never been in what would this be? An iPod?
I guess a podcast studio.
Yeah.
It's legit.
Yeah, man. I've talked about it before, this Reamp Studios. I came here for something completely separate. And, while I was here, I saw this podcast studio and we started talking right then and there. And that's kind of how this whole thing got started.
Yeah, Duddy came in to do something music related, saw the studio, and I think 2 weeks later we recorded our first episode. And
Yeah.
Here
what
we
was
are.
that? Was that like 3 months ago?
3
4
months ago, and we've already done a nationwide tour. We got a live show coming up at the
got
Improv.
a
Dude, we're
live-
doing the Improv in Irvine live on
No
October
way.
7th, Duddy.
October 7th.
Yeah,
that's
man.
right. We will be
You're
at
welcome to
the,
come, dude. Just let us know.
We would
You're
actually
in.
love for you
You're
to come.
in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. Are we still stage driving these kind of things?
Fuck
For
yeah.
sure.
You could be the first one to stage
You know,
dive
because
at the
I
Improv.
got that old school shit still in me, like the Blink 182 days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We'll play
yeah.
some.
Like,
We'll
Sprung
play some
Monkey,
Pennywise
yeah.
or something and let you just do
Yeah.
a straight sender right off the front, dude.
You know what? That would be fucking hilarious.
Knock over some drinks and some burgers.
If you're listening live, you got to get your tickets to the Irvine Improv October 7th because Kalani is going to stage dive.
For sure. I will guarantee. I will.
Oh yeah, get him up. Get up.
I will
on the
do it.
mic.
I will
There you
stage
go.
dive. I'll actually do that for you guys.
Hell yeah!
Oh
See,
my
there you go.
God.
I'll bring
VIP
it back,
listeners.
I'll bring it back for the old school. And I'm 42.
Are you 40?
There it is.
Hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, we're buddies. We're twins. Wait, are you 40 or 42?
40.
40
Two.
also. Oh fuck yeah, dude.
40,
We're 40
with a 2.
Oh, and a 2. All right.
Okay.
Because I've been watching you surf since I was a kid, but I'm like, I don't know if he's my age or like a couple years older, you know? But
No, I keep it
2 years
gangster though.
older.
Mhm.
I don't know. Eat a lot of donuts. Talk a lot of shit.
Yeah, you look
I
young
don't
still.
know.
We both do. What's up, Duddy? Let's get into it, bud.
Let's get into it. So, yeah, we're super stoked to have Kalani in here today on Jake's birthday. What better could there be? So, yeah, I just want to talk a little bit about like, let's maybe even just start by getting into today's subject and why we have him on here and why this is our subject of the day. It's versatility. What we really like about Kalani is he didn't just become a pro surfer and then just stop there. You know, he's done so many other things in his life. He became an actor. He was in Blue Crush and Forgetting Sarah Marshall, like we talked about, and other things. He started his own YouTube channel, Beefs TV, which is just awesome. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out. There's some.
You will laugh while
What's
watching
this clip
surf.
right here?
Yeah, we got a clip going right now. You know, Kalani, they rip on this channel as well, but they also do hilarious commentary. Basically, Kalani, it seems like you go down to the beach every day with your friends, you film, and you fucking make people laugh. It's like comedy surfing, you know? And there's you, and there's guys like Ben Gravy, and there's like Jamie O'Brien, and you guys have like created this whole niche thing online. I love it, which is like comedy, surfing, lifestyle vlogs.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. I guess I'll start it by this. It used to be not cool. Like when I was doing my thing in the very beginning of it, people are like, pink boards, what are you doing? Be a pro, dude. Like rip, do all these things, you know? And then I was like, no, that I just felt it, you know. I like having fun. I got to know the guys at Catch Surf, like I'm talking like years ago. And just every day I would hang out with them and surf, and I wasn't sponsored by them yet. And we would go out and do this kind of stuff, and then it just became like what we would do. And then I met a whole bunch of other guys that did what I did. So it just kind of became like sort of like our own like club type of thing, you know, like that's our vibe, or, you know, like a team, I suppose.
Yeah, it feels like a team. Like for those who are listening, there's Ben Gravy on the East Coast, Kalani on the West Coast, and then you've got Jamie O'Brien, you know, holding it down in Hawaii, which you were born and raised in Hawaii, but now you live out here. And is there more people, I'm sure, that I don't even know about? Yeah,
I mean, Blair Conklin, Tyler Stanland. We have like a bunch of like just random people.
Yeah,
So,
and it's like they're always making videos, and it seems like when Ben Gravy's over here, he's hanging out with you. When you're over there, it's like they're all hanging out. They're all making videos together. And like you said, when you first started doing it, you were getting a little bit of shit. Is it because surfing can be kind of critical? It's like you're supposed to be cool and you're supposed to be laid back, but you're out there being loud and having fun and riding loud boards and just being crazy. And that was kind of frowned upon, you think, or at least shunned or something?
In the beginning, they're like, well, for me, maybe because they're just like, Kalani, you should be on a hardboard and doing this or doing that, or whatever I was doing.
Because you
that
fucking
people
rip.
were into it.
So
But I like riding hardboards too still, but this was just way more fun because it's just kind of messing around. You know, we're messing around, having fun. It brings you back to being kind of like a youth, because when you sit there and you grab a fucking pink board, you look at it, it just changes your outlook on life. You're like, okay, like look around, you're like, okay, here we go. You know what I mean? And that's it. So you're like, the whole thing's different. You're having fun.
And that's why you got into surfing, right? That's why people get into surfing at first, is just for fun.
Yeah.
Like you didn't, the first time you go out, like, oh, I'm going to do this because I want to be a professional.
Yeah.
You went out there to have fun with your friends.
And a lot of people too, if you see us, because you know, like this, like people are watching this, like, oh my God, and then they'll maybe see on V's TV, oh my God, or they'll see this, whatever, you know what I mean? But a lot of that, I think, if I watch other people do, it's an act a lot of the times. You know what I mean? And the shit's hard to sustain if it's an act.
Yes.
Straight up, bottom line, people trip out on us because they're like, they see us, no camera, no nothing, just us go, because we all live together. We all live by each other. We're just hanging. We'll go eat dinner together, whatever. We hang. That's our group.
That's cool.
And if I'm surfing, then the first thing people say is Beefs TV here? Because they know if you're around us, you're part of us.
Yeah.
You're going to get videoed.
They're looking to get on Beefs
You're
TV,
on, dude.
Yeah.
You're on. We're not like fucking Hurley, or not to say, you know what I mean, whatever.
Yeah, nothing
I
bad,
love
but I
Hurley,
get what you're saying.
But let's say, because that's terrible. I love Bob, so sorry, I'll take that out. A big corporate company that doesn't really have that anymore. It's just a big corporate company. We're a little company that is just having fun like it used to be, and it's not an act, and we're just like, it's just having fun. You know what I mean?
That's
I
why.
think that's why people gravitate.
That's why
towards it.
people do. Like, I think in every genre across the board, in anything, like Duddy and I come on our show and we just talk shit. There's no rules. Say whatever you want. We don't care. And I think that's why people like watching us, and people should watch Beefs TV and things like that, because it's just you going to the beach with your friends and you're recording. You're not holding back. Yeah. If you guys fall or embarrass yourself, you laugh at yourselves. That's my favorite part. Like someone will trip running down to the sand.
The best part is we go off on each other.
Oh yeah,
our secret
trash
sauce
each other.
It's real.
Oh yeah.
Like
It's the same with the people on the
Beefs
bus.
himself, like Beefs who creates it. I've done I'm like, yummy. I killed it right here on this one. I look over at Beefs, he's all, no.
Is that the guy who's like, commentating
what?
a lot?
Yeah, he does.
He's so funny, dude.
He runs Catch Surf. He's the marketing director of Catch Surf. So
cool.
We do this for fun. This is not anything to do with Catch Surf. This is us.
Yeah.
This is our side
project. You happen to be riding those boards, but it's not brought to you by.
Like we do our thing at work. You'll see our stuff that we do at Catch Surf, you know, and then we do this. But this is our own thing. You know what I mean? Like it's still us, but it's not like what, you know what I mean? It's I don't know how to explain it. Everybody else there obviously knows what it means.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like business people will put it in a box, but you're just going to the beach and talking shit with your friends.
Yeah.
Just like you did when you were kids.
It's just the same old thing we used to do. Just grab the camera with the boys and go do the same stuff and have fun. Just have the right people and have the right mentality and have the right things in mind, and then the right stuff comes out of it. Other stuff, everybody's trying to sell too much shit. I'm over it.
I think people get fed so much fake things all day long. As far as social media, every picture people post is them being perfect,
super cropped.
Everything, ads. People are just constantly trying to sell you things, and you go through it and you don't even really realize it, I guess. But then when you see just something so real, I think people really enjoy that.
Here's the thing. So I've written for a lot of companies, and I've been kind of groomed to promote our brand or market certain things. Probably one of the first companies that I've written for, it's actually automatic. Like you don't have to be told. You actually look at it and you go, oh, okay, I feel that. Let's go. You know what I mean? It's not, and
that's Catch Surf you're talking about?
Yeah, just Catch Surf because of it's just it. You know, that's all we do. It's pure still. You know, we're not that big thing, you know, like how, and like I said, the other people, like the big conglomerate companies, it's just, I think when you get that big, there's just too many people and there's too many moving parts and then nobody pays attention to each other. And then there's like a department and then you're like, talk to somebody to tell them, get to somebody. And you're like, remember the old days when I used to be like, let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then there was 3 of us and that was it.
That brings me to, so Kalani Robb was a big time pro surfer. And this was like in the 90s and like late 90s and going into the 2000s. This is when I'm a young kid and I'm surfing every day. And he was part of what's called now like the momentum generation. I mean, it was Kelly Slater, it was you, it was Shane Dorian. It was like all these legends from that time. There's still legends in the game today. And the crazy thing is surfing was different back then. Surf videos were different back then. The reason you became so popular and everyone in your crew is because when I watched those surf videos when I was a kid, it was punk rock music and it was not music you could ever hear on the radio at that time. Like I heard of Pennywise, I heard of Bad Religion because of those videos, you know, and then
that shit.
And fuck yeah. It was the fucking best shit ever. And
how good was that shit?
You guys would do fucking goofy skits. You guys would be, dude, there was, you know, images of Kelly Slater boxing with people.
At Benji's house.
Yeah.
And he'd be jamming, he'd be breaking stuff. He'd be just like this. He'd be like, how's this song?
Chaotic.
I wrote that one about you,
videos.
Benji. We're like, yeah. And the next thing you know, it's 5,000, 10,000 people are singing with Benji's jumping. Woo, stage dive.
It was like this weird thing where the surf industry, for those of you that don't live like by the beach, where we do, obviously surfing wasn't in your life every day, but it's a big part of where I live. You know, I grew up in Huntington Beach, and surfing and the punk rock revival thing happened at the same time, and those communities like gathered. They were just together. All the surfers
Brother,
put all their.
still here.
It's so crazy, and all of those
We're the
bands are
same.
still going, and all the dudes from your crew are still killing it in surfing in one way or another, or in life. So surfing has changed. It's gotten a lot more sterile. A lot more money's come into it. It's like a viable option. Like there's surf moms and dads now. That didn't exist when I was a kid. It was you drop
for
your kid off
sure.
at the beach. See you at 5 o'clock when I get off work. Now, just like
Yeah.
there's soccer moms, or there's straight surf moms
Yeah.
and dads that like are buying the boards and making their kid do push-ups and shit.
Yeah.
And that's great. The level of surfing is insane. But your movement, the kind of soft top surfboard movement, and even the Joel Tudor bringing back that fun single fin longboard retro. Surfing feels fucking fun again, or at least there's a place for guys that just want to love the fun of it to go, and that's Beef's TV.
There's an option now.
There's an option now.
There used to be only that. You know what I mean? And then now there's this. You know?
Yeah,
That's
for a
awesome.
long while, there
That's
was
awesome.
just expensive professional surfing. That was like it. And now there's this counterculture option underneath.
Well, here's
that's
the thing,
all fun.
right?
Let's remember,
I-
this is fun, guys.
Yeah. It's
And
also
let's
fun.
remember that I was one of the guys that started whatever that was, right? If I'm
Yeah.
I'm the momentum dude, okay, well then how about this? That was cool and all, but
Mhm.
like I said, I'm older now, and now I want to tap into the fun part that I was always fun, you know. And it's sick. I love watching the guys rip.
Yeah.
Sometimes I lay it down too. I'll
You still lay
pull
it
my
down.
back out if I got to like show the boys, but I like having fun. And guess what? It's so much easier for everybody to have fun. Anybody can have fun.
Mhm.
You don't have to rip like so and so, which is only like so many guys, but they still can come have fun with me. And then not only that, but if you actually come and hang out with me and see me in the lineup, you're gonna be like on Beef's TV.
That's the
You're gonna
true
be in
thing.
Catch Surf. So like, what does it all mean? I don't know. I don't know what it
You're
all
very
mean. It means
accessible. That if you paddle out at the right break at the right time and you see Kalani Robb, I don't want to gather a fucking crowd around you.
No,
It already
I
happens.
think it's too
You
late.
might get on Beef's
We-
TV, dude.
we-
That's crazy.
it's fun, but and
Do people
here's
go
the
looking
thing.
for you?
Oh yeah.
We have some really funny stories.
Oh, I
Oh,
bet.
we know how to manipulate how to don't get it crowded before we go and cover
Yeah,
our
okay.
footprints if we got to, but not piss off the locals and blah blah blah. Of course,
Mhm.
but yeah, we do our thing. But that's our thing. I told Chris and everybody at Catch Surf, I go, hey man, we're really a people's company. We're not like these other guys. Look at me. I decided to get off a tour. I wanted to be with my friends again. I wanted to hang and do these kind of things again. And I love the tour. And I got my, yeah, I'm a rad dude. Oh, you're so, you know what I mean? The
Yeah.
pro dude guy. Yeah, whatever. So that's what gives us at Catch Surf the credibility that we're not just a bunch of guys messing around and kooks. You know,
Hey.
you got right there, you saw Blair Conklin. That dude's like the baddest dude
Boom.
around. He's like my hero right now. And he's a skimboarder, a 3-time world champion skimboarder.
Nice.
And that's like my boy I hang with
He's
all
on
the time.
beefs with you a lot. Yeah, just crushing.
How gnarly is that dude?
Ugh.
So like we're like I kind of imagine like high school. So there's like the cool guys and this and the skaters and the surfers and the skimboarders and the jocks and besides the jocks, we're all those. We're like the nerds, the skaters, the surfers, the skimboarders, BMXers. You know, we're all that group, and that's kind of like we surf every day. Then we skimboard, then we grab a bodyboard, and it's just all of us as a gang of guys that just so happen we run a company.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That sounds like a pretty awesome place to work.
If you're in a
we have a lot of fun.
if you're in the middle of the country or just somewhere where there's no beach, just watch Beef's TV, dude. And you'll laugh and you'll get to feel like you're at the beach. It's like a nice I watch it just because I love watching the ocean anyway. I'm right up the street from it. It makes me laugh and I love it. So anyone who's not by the beach that wants to feel that vibe, that's all you got to do. You watch it and there's new episodes dropping all the time. It's very easy to just have fun with. Watch as much as you want, come back the next day, you know?
Yeah.
Constantly dropping new stuff. And we kind of got away from the subject of like being versatile that Duddy pulled up because like we said, you're a pro surfer. You got into acting. You got into
I don't know if I got into acting. I acted.
you acted.
I don't know if I
And you know what I realized
You
too?
did act.
You
did it.
I think 3 out of 3. I don't know what I never watched Ballers, so I don't know exactly what your role was. But those other 2 movies, you were like, did you punch someone in both of those movies, or you at least threatened to punch someone in Blue Crush?
No,
But I know you punched
Grazer
him.
was like, oh, Blue Crush, and I was on tour at the time, and it was Freddie Patachia's part that he did in the beginning. You know, that's Brian, but I believe it was Freddie Patachia's one in the beginning. He's like, hey, read for this part, and I was like, man, I can't, blah, 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 and I'm on tour, and I just.
Oh, it was supposed to be
So I
his
was
part, but he
dodging
gave it to you.
It was supposed to be my part was
Freddie?
Freddie's
Oh, okay.
that he
Yeah,
did,
yeah.
but I was like, no, I can't do that. I can't. and he was such a great, he was really good, and he made a sick movie. And then I kept dodging him. Then finally, I came in from Rocky Point one day, and it's a great story. And he was filming Coco Ho at the time. I think it was Coco.
For the listeners, Rocky Point's a break in Hawaii, and Coco Ho's a professional women's surfer.
Yeah, and
Legendary
she was really
family.
young at the time, and then she was being the main character as a young girl accepting
Oh,
a
no
trophy.
way. I didn't know that.
And
so
then
she surfed as her as a young girl or something?
I think
oh,
so.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
if I remember
Hell
correctly.
yeah.
And then, because I'm old now, and then and then I hand her the trophy. So it's a you see it's like I'm on TV. There's an old one, and
Yeah.
then I was like, it's this funny story because I was scared of doing it. I was
Yeah.
scared of being on the video. I'm
Well,
that's
That's crazy. It's a
I
big
can-
movie. It was a
I
major
can
movie.
do this and I like this and like that, but I was always. Let's not forget, like I did it with Taylor Steele. He's my
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah.
Like I can act like an asshole in front of everybody because they're my friends. You know what I mean? Like Beefs officials, right? Like Beefs is my friends. Like you get that out of me. But when you're like some Hollywood gnarly camera,
The mic, Kalani.
65 people,
For the listeners, he's leaning away from the mic. Right now, he's like, I don't want to be on the
you're like what?
Shit,
is
I hope.
going-
I
What
hope
did I
that
get
didn't
myself
happen
into?
when you walked in here.
I know.
No, this is minor. That like,
Yeah.
bro, when I did the Forgetting Sarah Marshall, I wasn't supposed to get that either. By the way,
Yeah.
my friends were like, oh, it's in the paper. It's like all across the island. It's a huge thing. And it's on the North Shore. So
Yeah.
I'm the North Shore. So, everyone's talking about it. Everyone's getting casted. Everyone's getting extras. Like everyone. Like I'm talking, they just used everyone. You know what I mean? And they're like,
Anyone,
Kalani.
bring your cousin.
Yeah, like Kalani, they're like, they have a thing in here for like a surf teacher, blah, blah, blah part, and this and that. You got to try out for it. They're casting for it. I'm like, F that. I just got done surfing my heat at Haleiwa, I think. And I made it. So I was like, oh, I was still kind of serious about the pro surfing thing. So I'm
Yeah.
like, no way, I'm not doing that. And I went to Lele's, which is like one of my favorite places to eat in Hawaii at Turtle Bay. And I'm done. I'm done surfing for the day. I think I made the round, so I don't surf for another day or so. So I was like, all right, cool. Eat whatever I'm eating. And then I have like okay, I surfed my heat. Yeah, right. I'm stoked. I made it. So I had a Mai Tai.
That's what got you on
Lele's
the
Mai
movie.
Tais are good, okay? Anybody who wants to go to Hawaii and want to get a real one, that's the real one for me.
Lele's Mai
Just know,
Tais.
it's Uncle Ian, he'll set you up. But so I had one, ate my lunch. And I'm not even over exaggerating, like, because this restaurant's the one where the boys are at, right? And then there's a casting thing that's at Turtle Bay. It's like right across the street, right? So everyone's coming back from it, literally coming back. Yeah, Claudia, you got to do another one. Get out of here. Another one. Come on, get out of here. You got to do it. I just did it. You got it. You would nail it. Not scared. One more. I think I had one. Maybe I had two at least, but Mai Tais, okay? Then by the end of it, I'm like, fuck it, I'll go for it, right? So I'm like, fuck it, yeah, take me. And these guys were like, I'm gonna take you over there because one of the guys, I don't know how it happened, but one of the guys like, hey, Kalani's over here, call him to go over there because everyone's just everywhere. Walk over there.
So they're like already casting. The whole thing is
I'm
there.
telling
You just
like,
walk up.
It was like a big deal in
Yeah, it was a
Hawaii.
big
It's a
movie.
very small place. So I mean, I'm
Yeah.
talking there like they had all my friends in there. If you look in there's
there were
all
so
my
many
friends,
dudes.
like different like extras and whatever. But it was funny because then finally I walk in and it's actually what's his name? The two dudes, the two gnarliest dudes. I forget.
The bigger name guy. Was it Jason?
Jason
Fucking
Segel.
tall guy.
It
Funny
was
Jason Segel. There you go.
Was there. And I didn't watch the show too much,
Oh,
but I
and then
know
Russell
he's
Brand.
from where we went. His mother. No, it was Jason Segel and
Oh, the other funny guy.
no,
Coonan.
the guy, the director.
Oh, the director. Oh, that's Jed Apatow.
Jed Apatow.
Apatow? Yeah.
And I kind of knew Judd, so I was like, because I seen him from like 40th version and like watching those shows and
Yeah.
shit, and going, oh, okay, that's the guy. Oh, and I interested in the guys who are the brainchilds of these things. Like, oh, how's that guy? That guy's he's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know who he is, and I was like, I look and I'm like, fuck, it's just them. So and they're like, yeah, cool. But at the end of the day, it wasn't like. What you usually would be like a girl that doesn't give a shit about you, and then like some dude just all, she's like, click, and you're like,
Next.
and then because those guys were there and they were them, I could be me.
Yeah.
They had a conversation with me, and I didn't even read the lines, and they said, "Oh, hey, by the way, I was reading for what Kala got the part was like a gnarly dude," and I was like, "Bro, I'm not gnarly. Like I
Yeah,
can't even.
he's
act
talking
gnarly.
about
Yeah.
Kalani Alexander, who's a
Sorry.
big, buff, scary.
And I said,
motherfucker.
hey, dude, like I read the line, or maybe I say, okay, I can't do that. And then I'm like, but dude, I have the guy for you.
Yeah.
And they're like, who? And I'm like, oh, this my friend Kalani. And they're like, oh yeah, we got him ready.
Yeah.
He's got that
in.
part. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, and by the way, you got this part. And I'm like, what part? What do you mean? And I was like, I thought I failed it. Like I thought I was done. And like, oh,
You're
you
like,
got
oh,
this.
you found the buff guy. All right, I'm out.
No, they're like, and you got this. And I was like, what? And they're like, and by the way, that's going to be 4 times as many lines as you
Yep.
would have got if you did that. I'm like,
Damn.
You were the ex-boyfriend, dude.
fuck. No, I wasn't. Kalal was the
He was the
ex-boyfriend.
ex-boyfriend. Oh, you were
Yeah.
there.
But I was like the waiter. I'm
That's
called
right.
a helpful Hawaiian waiter. And then like, whatever, I beat him up or whatever. But man, when they said that, like my heart dropped. Like you're like, oh, you want to get it? I was like, nah, I was kind of buzzed. And I sobered up. I was like, huh?
Like, oh shit.
What do you mean? I got it. He's like, yeah, you got it. And that was Judd Apatow and freaking, you know, and Jason Segel. I was like, oh, well, fuck, I guess that means I really got it. Cause so then I was just like, I couldn't sleep.
Now you're like,
That's
now I'm an
rad.
actor now in a big movie with
That's
roles.
awesome.
Holy shit.
And then Mila Kulis,
I mean, with
Mila
lines.
was my childhood crush forever. That 70s
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Who wasn't?
Oh, yeah, right? Of course.
She was dating.
Dudes in the back. What are people seeing on YouTube? Are they seeing these videos or are they seeing us?
Look at that guy. Look
Yes,
at that
yes.
guy. Yeah,
Oh,
you.
look at that, dude. Can we see
Oh,
what
Mia.
they're seeing? Is there any way to
Mia
show us the
Mouse.
live YouTube?
Mia Mouse 09. She's the best. I love surfing with Mia. This little girl too. After you see me
For
getting
the
all
listeners,
weird.
they're just like rewinding videos. I'm talking to the dudes behind the desk in there. Is there any way for us to see the YouTube feed? We were seeing it earlier. I mean, on there. Oh well, they'll figure it
yeah,
out. It's fucking
whatever.
hell, dude.
But
so you
yeah.
you just go from. Luckily, you won your heat, and luckily you had a few mai tais. Or if you lost your heat and you were pissed or something, you probably would have went home, or you would
nah,
have
I
been
always
like,
go
"Fuck
win
that."
or lose. I go to Lele's.
Yeah,
I would have
it's a
been good.
celebration. See,
For a Mai Tai.
But it was the worst because what happened was I was already nervous that I got it. I didn't think I was going to get it. Obviously, I didn't want to go by the story, and I did it. And then, of course, it happens. So anybody who doesn't want to get something, go do it because you might get it. Long story short, so we fast forward. Okay, we're on set now. First scene. Mila, which I met them all before, hung with them the day before for a while, so they get to know him right on. Yeah,
Mhm.
cool. Get to like see if I was gonna be like whatever. I don't know, whatever.
So
Make sure you're
imagine
not
this for
nervous.
the
Yeah,
listeners.
yeah.
He's just surfing, which is what he does. He's a pro surfer. So imagine you were doing whatever it is you do in your life, you know? And then all of a sudden you're done with your heat or your day at work and someone's like, hey, there's this huge motion picture. Hey, they want you for a part. And you're like, what? You're just having drinks. And then literally, what, an hour and a half later or something. Now you're cast in a
Yeah.
fucking speaking role with several lines. And
we're
it's
gonna
on.
film in 4 days.
4 days.
Holy shit.
4
So you
days
have
from
to-
then.
So I was lucky. It was like right after the contest was going to be done in the waiting period. So I was
Mm-hmm.
like, okay. So I didn't know what to worry about. Like I would go to sleep. Fuck, I swear to God, I'd go to sleep that night, and I would be like, okay, I'm super fucking nervous, but I can't figure out what I'm nervous about. Am I nervous about my heat? Am I nervous about this? I was just nervous about all of it. I was
Nervous
like,
about meeting
this
Mila?
is hectic.
Yeah, you're nervous enough. You got a big surf contest, big waves,
Oh.
chat, everything. Now you got this.
Yeah, that was kind of a gnarly, but
It's a lot.
So Mila
But you're
was
versatile.
dating Home Alone.
Macaulay?
Oh, that's right.
Macaulay
They were
Culkin
together
at the time,
forever. Yeah.
okay? And the other girl, God, what's her name? The blonde, what's the main girl? She was dating Edward Norton, who I used to surf with. Edward.
Oh,
back when I
wow.
lived
Oh,
in
the
Malibu.
blonde girl?
Yeah.
Really?
So
Fuck, I didn't know that.
she was dating
Kristen
Edward Norton.
something?
Kristen. So
Kristen something.
so on set, check this shit out. So
That's dope.
first scene, it's like we had to be on set at like 4 p.m. or 4 p.m. But we didn't shoot till like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.
Oh, shit.
Okay, that's these guys earn their money. These actors, like whatever. But that's like what the things they want you to do. You're like, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So we get on. Long story short, it's 4 a.m. We get on set. I do a scene. Kind of like, well, nervous, whatever. Do it. Do another scene. Oh, like nervous. This guy can kind of see it, but he's like one of the guys that does the sound on the side.
Yeah.
So I'm like trying to step away from the scene for a minute and just kind of like take a breather. Like it's all hectic right over there. I'm just kind of like, you know what I mean? Get away for a second. And this dude like kind of bumps me. He goes, hey, so what? He goes, so how does it feel to have 265 people stop what they're doing and have all their eyes on you? And I looked at this dude And I was like, I hate you. And what the fuck is your problem? I was like, oh my God, you couldn't say something more nervous when I already know. He's like, and he's the one who told me, oh yeah, so does it make you nervous that knowing these people are on set? I was like,
It
Yeah,
didn't,
man.
but now.
pro.
Yeah.
You thought I lost sleep the first night we filmed for like a week or something. I was losing sleep night after night after night from that guy, and I still remember it to this day. That dude, that was like the defining thing of that. It was like fun, yeah, that was fun. But all I remember is my heart beating out of my chest and this dude doing that. I was like, this is like a movie.
Dude, maybe he had some method. He's like, I'm going to say this to him, and that'll fuck him up, but it'll get the performance we need, and
Right.
it'll get the best out of him in some weird way. Or he just fucked
Or he
your whole
loves
life
it.
up. Or
Every
he's a
time-
dick.
I did it.
Every
Yeah.
time he's filming a movie and he's
Maybe it
so
was.
nervous.
I did it. I did it. So
And guess what happens when you do it, Daddy?
You done it.
Feel good?
You fucking got it, buddy.
Whoa!
Oh, yeah. That's Duddy's
yeah.
segue into the sponsorship part of the fucking
Well,
trip.
I think today, because it was your birthday, we let you do the segue.
What?
Well, you just did it.
Oh,
You just
thanks.
segued.
Yeah, well, I
You
just
fucking-
segued
That was
you.
your first segue.
It was, and I thought
That
I
was
did
good.
pretty
That
good. I
was
mean, I
good,
set
man.
you up with
All
it.
right,
It was like
set
a
it
John
up.
Stockton segue.
And on this show, we have some sponsors that make us feel good. And first today, the show is brought to us by Koi CBD, an amazing product we use on the daily. I always talk about the drops. I use the drops every morning. I love the way they make me feel. It's like a natural mood enhancer. And if you're someone who's got aches and pains and you're constantly popping, over-the-counter pain relievers, give CBD a try. It's amazing. And also today I want to talk about, I got these pet treats that have CBD in it and and a little spray you spray in your dog's mouth.
I ate one. It was sick.
Yeah, he
Oh,
started dumping them
dude.
in his mouth. Pet treats.
Do you feel good?
Super good.
Dude, he feels fucking
My
good.
joints are so much better.
Check it. I talked about it last episode. I had an old dog that was having a rough time getting up and walking, and I started giving her CBD, and we, within a few days, definitely noticed a difference. She was able to get up and walk around a little easier. So Koi CBD, it's a great product. Check it out. Go to koicbd.com and put in code DuddyB at checkout, and you're going to get 20% off. Where you going, Jake?
He forgot to mention your dog turned into a complete stoner after that.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
How his dog just watches
Oh, hey.
If you have a dog that barks too much, no, you will not get high from it. It's just CBD. And also, Sticky Vapes, an amazing product we use all the time. Sticky Vapes we actually made our own Sticky Vapes with the Dirty Heads and Sticky Vape. We got an indica, we got a sativa. They're both delicious. Open it up, hit that thing.
Your
if
dog
you
will
want.
be super pumped on this too.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, dude.
I heard you blow it in their ear.
You just you insert the whole thing, no.
Anally? Anally, dude?
Whoa.
I
Okey
don't
doke, Daddy.
recommend that, but I do recommend Sticky Vapes.
Tell you what, take a picture of you and your dog, inserting send it to, all right, tag us in it. We'll send you
We'll
a
do it. We'll
it's
do
not
it.
happening.
Jake, where do you use your Sticky Vape?
I use mine at the veterinarian's office.
Ooh, are you the inserter?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. StickyVape.com. Check it out.
An
Great
insurgent.
product, great people. And last but not least, On It. Where's all our On It stuff? Is this
There-
all we
yeah.
have right now?
Dude, I'm eating
we're
it all.
out of On It
Dude,
stuff.
that's
I
the
got
problem.
This. On It. Okay, this is a great company, and it's 2 N's. ONNIT.com. Go check it out. They have so many amazing supplements and products that could help you with whatever you're trying to do. Go to onit.com. ONNIT/Duddy. You're gonna get 10% off. Jake just got a whole shipment of On It stuff. What's your favorite thing you got?
I love the electrolyte powder, dude. I surf today. I use it every time I surf, every time I run, anytime I do anything. It just keeps you super fucking electrolyted. You feel electrically light. That's right. I'm never thirsty out in the water, and you get thirsty in the water. So you're doing something that makes you thirsty. Take the electrolyte powder, and you're just going to be able to do it longer without getting thirsty or more. Is that a thing? Get on
Electrolyted.
it.
Yeah, and also I love these powders. It's an instant powder. You dump it in your water. It tastes like peach. It's actually really good.
Super
and it's
good.
great for memory and focus. It's Alpha Brain. It's great. Check it out. Onit.com. ONNIT.com/Duddy for 10% off. Boom.
That's actually my favorite thing. I messed up. The powder of the Alpha Brain. I put it in water and I drink one.
I
I know,
said
but I changed my mind. I changed my mind to this. This is my favorite because it tastes good. I put it in water, drink it on the way to the studio every time. I just did it a minute ago. Other than that, the electrolytes. Hi, how are we doing?
All right, I think we're done.
I just seen that. Is that live? The thing.
Yeah, that's why I wanted them to put this up because there's comments coming in. So I've seen Kalani's been reading some comments and
Look at Shark Tank
I've been
311
to-
just
I've-
made my first koi order.
I know. I've been to Bali High before and had their Mai Tais.
yeah, someone said Bali High has some mean Mai
Yeah,
Tais.
they do. Yeah,
There's
I
a
saw
lot
that.
of happy birthdays on there. I see that. Thank you
Yeah.
very much for all that. And we're gonna try to do this show like we're live for the listeners that'll hear this next, in a few days. We did this one live on YouTube today, and we decided we want to start doing the shows live. Why not on YouTube? And then of course we'll release them to the audio listeners every Wednesday like we do. But if you want to get in on it live, then we will announce it on our social medias when we're gonna have a show, and we'll be live on YouTube. It's easy like that. We're figuring it out. All right, let's get into some more stuff. What are we doing?
Turner says, hook a woman up.
Hook a woman up. Hi.
As she's on.
Are you single?
He just you got get up on the mic, Kalani. They're yelling at me. I'll tell him to get on the mic.
Sorry,
you gotta like eat it like almost like ice cream. You're like right here on that. Baby. I know.
Might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Match made in heaven.
Slide in the DMs, dude.
All right.
Kalani Robb on Instagram, dog. Get there.
Oh, dude.
All right, what's up? We'll look
Where'd
at.
we go?
I'll monitor these comments as we go, and if there's anything critical, we'll do it. But from here, we did the sponsors, and we wanted to get. I wanted to talk about something crazy because,
go ahead.
we touched on Kalani pro surfing, we touched on acting, and we got some that story about being cast on Forgetting Sarah Marshall's fucking insane. And we've got the Beefs TV, which we talked about. We talked about a lot. You've got a new thing coming up that's kind of crazy. I don't know what you can say, what
Wait,
you
I gotta
can't.
tell you one more story.
Oh, yeah,
about the
you got
Sarah
another-
Marshall thing. That's my favorite story to tell.
Please.
Oh, dude, save it. We've
my
got a
favorite story,
segment called Bandcamp that needs a funny story, and I'm gonna bring that up in a minute.
Or do you have a different story?
Pretty funny one.
You got a
If it's
funnier
with
one, or
bad
you
cap,
got get
I
on the
have
mic, get on the mic,
funnier-
Kalani.
Probably have a
Scoot your
funnier
chair
one
up,
than that.
bruh.
All right, well, tell the Sarah Marshall
Okay,
one.
so like the last Sarah Marshall one, go to the last one is because it was one of my favorite scenes, and I think a lot of people because it's a real cult favorite. This is my favorite part out of all the things is so I got to know the boys, you know what I mean? So a lot of my scenes were Jason, Russell Brand, and motherfucking Paul Rudd.
That's right. Paul Rudd
Yeah.
was the other surf
Yes,
dude
sir.
with something down there. Kunu.
So Kunu,
Remember
okay.
Kunu?
So remember in the very beginning of the conversation, I was like, "Oh, they're casting for this part." Coming back to that, that was one of another parts that I was going to be casting for is for the surf instructor, right? Paul Rudd, though, right?
Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
So Jason's like, "Hey, you're a pro surfer. Can you come? I'm gonna do this, do that, work it out. You're gonna work. Come hang with us for the day." Hang with you for the day? Jason Segel, Paul Rudd, and Russell Brand? You fucking kidding me?
You're like,
Yeah.
So early morning, real early morning call. I got to sit there. I don't need to do anything, whatever, because all the boys are kind of like set up. But it's me, Russell Brand, just us that morning. So they do the makeup. So I get to sit in the seat, hear what they're talking about for like 2 hours or like an hour solid or whatever, like a while. Already in heaven.
Yeah.
And then get to hang with them all morning, eat breakfast, do our thing. So I'm hanging with the boys, like joking around or whatever. And then the scene comes. So they're like, okay, they had me do some kind of scene, but you know the scene where Jason's on the board, do more, do less, do more,
Oh,
do
yeah.
less.
Now you're not doing
blah, blah.
anything.
Okay, so check this out. Just out of frame, where you see Jason there and Russ and Paul sitting there, I'm right next to the cameraman, sitting right there, right next to him, and basically, Jason would be down, and Paul would look over at me and go, "Hey, Kalani, what would you say if you did this, this, and this, and this?" And I would say, "Oh, you would do this and this and this." You go, "Okay, go, run, or roll, whatever."
Yeah.
And he would say the most outlandish shit you've ever heard in your life that you went, I just was going, there's no way. How did you like say that?
Like,
And then, but honestly, I think that some of the stuff he said that wasn't on camera was crazy. Like he said crazy stuff. Where it
funny.
just blew me away. Oh yeah. Like
Oh,
So he just did a
insane.
million, like a bunch of funny ass takes, and they just chopped it up
for like
took
an
whatever
hour. I sat there with him
my
for an
and he
hour.
just kind of took what
God.
you said would be the proper way to say it, and he just kind of ran with it.
Just went like, I've
Left
never surfed in
field.
my life.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's fucking.
But so that's my
That's
story.
so
So
fucking
anytime that you
funny.
ever watch that scene, just imagine me sitting there in there talking to Paul Rudd and just like in heaven.
What
It's
a
just
day.
So
I
sick.
fucking love that.
Good story, though, right?
You throw
That's
in
a great
Dulu
story.
Penguin.
Good story.
Oh, it's great.
Right.
I love it. I'm never gonna watch that movie the same.
I know.
That's a yummy moment.
That's
for sure.
awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
So
So
what-
that's so fucking rad.
What were you gonna bring up the?
Well, dude. Okay, so what can we say about the hotel scene, dude? What can you talk
All
to
right.
us? Here's the.
I don't know about the hotel scene. There is definitely talks of that.
Okay.
There is most definitely. But I can tell you this: we're building a club. It's going to be a club out in the middle of Palm Springs, in the middle of it, right there by the airport, the international airport, 4 minutes away. I've off of Gene and Autry, and we're like right there. I've been out there for the last decade. Going out there, I've been here living in Cali for a while now, so that was like the spot. I never knew about it. You know, like being out in the desert was very alien to me, being from Hawaii. But now, after a decade of being out there back and forth, and then having this opportunity, I mean, I'm like kind of destined for it. You know, it's pretty sick. So,
Can you explain like what it will be?
we're gonna be a club. It's going to have a really, really good pool to surf in.
A really good wave pool Kalani's creating with
What-
other people
what type
in the
of
middle of the
wave?
desert in Palm Springs, Southern California.
What type of wave? I would say I can't really say what type of wave,
Okay.
but I would have to describe it as, you know how like Kelly in his dreams would probably have a certain wave in his dreams, like this would be my ideal wave, you know,
Mhm.
and that's Kelly, like perfect left, perfect right, and I'm just like, yeah, I love that. Obviously, there's like where I grew up. I mean, maybe my dreams are different, you know what I mean, and it's gonna kind of personify that.
And for the listeners, he's
Okay.
talking about Kelly Slater, who's the best surfer of all time. He's the most winningest professional surfer ever.
He's the
11
man.
world titles. He's the man. And he's been good for fucking 3 generations, just like Kalani. And he's a legend. Abs, he's the Michael Jordan. He's every good person you've ever heard of in surfing. And he has a very, very famous wave, a Kelly Slater wave. And I think it's going to be the wave that we use for the Olympics. Is that true? His wave?
I don't think so.
I'm not
I don't
sure.
know. I don't know.
It's a cutting edge wave
I hope
pool
so.
at any rate.
I hope so.
And the thing that's happening in surfing right now, a big thing is wave pools are happening. There's one in Texas. There's one in I think it's Austin, Texas. There's one in Australia now. And when Duddy says what type of wave will it be?
Right?
What's up?
Waco.
Waco.
Yeah, Waco, Texas. My bad. So when Duddy says what type of wave, I mean, all these wave pools kind of create different waves. Some of them are made for more airs. Kelly Slater's wave is made for competition. It has a barrel section, it has a turn section, it has air sections. And people are just wondering, what's Kalani doing? I mean, all we have really to go on is kind of a logo, and he hasn't been dropping much online, but the buzz is buzzing because this whole wave pool thing is incredible. And just imagine if you could fly potentially to, whatever, somewhere like Palm Springs. I don't know. He's saying it's a club, so it might be more exclusive than
No,
just.
it's not at all. No,
it would
it's
be
gonna
John-
be.
anyone
it's
can
going
go
to be the way I describe it as a club is this: is like, you know how a club is. Sometimes there's clubs that are hot that you go to. There's that aspect of
Oh,
it
a
because
club
we're gonna
like
have that.
that- I
But
see
no,
what you're
no,
saying.
no.
No.
But there's also like a club where it's like I like my golf club.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also
Yes.
a club where there's like, a club. Oh, I heard a client say those two things, but there's like this other club. There's this club, but I go out to a certain lineup in the ocean, and like the boys are there, and you're like,
Yeah.
whoa,
Yeah.
oh, whoa, and we talk about certain things, and it's just like this vibe, and so now I got that kind of club, all these different types of styles of things that would kind of encompass a club type of thing.
Yeah.
Or bringing together people, or having people have a place to go to have a lot of fun,
Yep.
and like thinking of everything that you could probably possibly think of as people like us like to
No
do.
way.
Yeah.
So this
And-
is an all sorts of club.
Oh, absolutely.
Surf club, maybe even
I
have
can
fun
tell you.
party club.
I can tell you. I have a very
For
we
those
have
that,
water slides for the kids
oh, get out of
Nice,
here.
nice.
because it was a wet and wild park.
Uh-huh.
So we took all the most liability kind of slides that in the past were kind of like, oh, that did this or gone.
Yeah.
Just the safe slides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the ones that, were the most fun that never was like, these are the ones.
Yeah.
Stay.
Yep.
Yeah. I like those.
Yeah.
Liability, no. So we're going to have the pool. Everyone's going to be surfing, having fun. And like I said, I don't want to tell you much about the wave, but let's
That's
just put
okay.
it this way.
Yeah.
Do you guys really think I want to put an inferior wave that I've seen already out there?
No.
And expect
Nah.
people to like that?
Nah.
Do you think that in the years of me finding and seeing waves that I'm going to put together a team that doesn't know how to make the gnarliest one, in my opinion, that's going to be the next gnarliest one and be the ones.
Something you said is triggering what I'm thinking. Because
So-
you're like, there's a wave that Kelly would imagine is his favorite wave. And
Yeah.
Kelly's from Cocoa Beach, Florida,
Yeah.
not a big wave spot. And Kalani, from one of the most dangerous spots to surf on earth, says, and then there's a wave. And I'm not saying anything,
No, but
I'm
another thing.
listening.
Here's another thing too. Is Kelly and I are very good friends. He's the one who's teaching me all of this.
Oh, yeah.
obviously.
He's
taught
the
me everything
forefront of
I
it all.
know. And we talk every day. We obviously have to be careful for what we have to protect, and we know that.
Yeah.
So we're professionals, but he's like my brother, and he's taught me everything I know. And let's just put it this way: him and I's vision are the same as something out there that's natural. You go to Bali for
wow.
a certain thing.
Yeah.
You go to Hawaii for a certain thing.
Yep.
It's different places, but they're different ways for different feelings and different reasons. I'm not going to make the same wave as him.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make a really, 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 really fun wave that we like to surf. All of us like to surf too. It's going to be able to be a bunch of different type of waves because I have pneumatic technology,
Okay.
which,
Nice.
as you know, you can do a lot of different things.
Yep.
So, I guess there's hints if you just watch where I surf, watch what I do. Think of the
Okay.
things I do, and yes, I can make we're gonna be able to make a perfect wave for sure. You know what I mean? But we're gonna bring a little bit of the element of other things and things that I do. Like people are gonna come
Have
and
fun.
this whole Beefs
Fun
TV,
wave.
you like
Yep.
surfing with me, you like being on video,
Okay, I
you like
got
doing
it.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Well, this is gonna be my house with all my friends and all your friends and all our friends, and we're all gonna be friends. And it's gonna be so much damn fun. And you're gonna have a spa, you're gonna have the jacuzzis, you're gonna have ice plunges, you're gonna have a restaurant, and then multiple bars. You're gonna have events. You're gonna have your wave pool. You're gonna have water slides. You're gonna have things for the moms, the dads, the
Oh my
kids,
God.
the dirt bikers,
That sounds
Oh,
awesome.
whoa.
the skateboarders.
Whoa.
No, it's because we're gonna
You're
have
gonna do
fun.
it all,
We're not
maybe.
gonna do dirt bike tracks or skateboarding.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
okay,
only
okay.
surfing, but you know who all my friends are. So
Yeah.
the things around us
You're in the desert.
are
So this
so different, dude. Like I can't talk about half the stuff we're doing, but I've been living out there for a year.
Oh, wow.
Living out there for a year. So when the boys come up and go, "Hey, Kalani, what about this restaurant? Hey, what about that bar?" My boys and I, that we're out there, we live there. Like
Man, this
it's
sounds
a lot
awesome.
of
Man,
fun.
So everybody
It's a lot of
follow
fun.
Kalani Robb on Instagram. Just find him, follow him, and stay tuned. You'll learn more. I mean, I know you're all interested. Think of that: a hotel you could fly to and visit,
Oh, man.
and you could do anything you can do at all the other luxury hotels, but you could also surf. And I think what he says, when he says there's a club out in the water, he's all, look, there's official clubs, there's golf clubs, and then there's like clubs at different lineups. And it's almost unofficial. There are surf clubs, but you paddle out to the same break every day. You see the same people's faces. Like he said, it's this big group of people that kind of naturally form. And maybe it's that type of vibe. You go to stay at his club, at his hotel, and then you're part of the club, unless you act like a dick, and then you're out of the club.
You're out of the
That's
club.
how it works.
Yeah, that's
dude.
how
It's
any
just
club
like life,
works.
y'all. Like
So,
any fucking club.
Is there any sort of like date that you guys have in mind? Or?
I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
because
that's
as you
okay.
know, this is a big project,
Yeah.
and we've been behind already. We've been behind
Oh,
like
it
a month or
happens.
two.
Yeah.
Then we've learned some things. Then we've been ahead a month, and then I was like, we're ahead a month, and then back 2 months again. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so a lot of the things I'm learning, and one of the main things I've learned is not to make too many expectations for people.
Totally.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the people. So I know how everybody feels.
Yeah.
So I know when people tell me, hey, you know what? Quit teasing us. Like, don't show us. Like everybody, I'm not saying, but a lot of wave pool guys that are out there, when we announced that we were opening and we're there, you saw how everybody popped up out of nowhere
Oh,
doing
yeah,
their thing. Yeah, you guys. Yeah. What's up? We'll see. We'll see. But
All these wave
it's
pools have
pretty,
been popping up.
it's pretty
everywhere.
classic the way that they're like, oh yeah, we're doing this and we're doing that. We're doing yeah, okay. Well, so it's pretty interesting. But yeah, it's fun. This is gonna be a fun.
Dude.
It's gonna be a fun ride.
That's awesome.
We're gonna
So
learn
it's
a
Gonna
lot
be
of lessons.
crazy. We're
You
gonna
guys
And
are-
learn.
I'm learning, and it's scary, and it's fun, and it's
Yeah.
rad, and it's like taking off on a hugest wave I've ever taken off at pipe, ever in my life. But like every day,
Yeah.
You mean just
like the
anxiety
energy.
wise, like
all of it.
yeah.
sick.
And I love
It's
what you
radical.
just said there, and it really ties back into the word of the day that we never really fully touched on,
The
but
whole
you said you're
episode's
still
about
learning.
it.
You're learning and you're growing and it's
Yeah.
exciting and you're getting the
Always learning.
same energy that you got taken off on a huge wave. You know, he started off as a surfer. He fell into acting, but you know what? That was trying something new, and look what happened. He just told us he had one of the coolest experiences ever by just going and trying something new. Now
Yeah,
he's got that under
there
his
it is.
belt. Then he started the YouTube page Beast, which is taken off. It's awesome. I mean, go watch these videos. They all have hundreds of thousands of views. I mean, he's killing it there. Now he's jumping into a whole new field. With the hotel and this club he's talking about, and he's talking about how he's still excited about learning how to run that. Like, don't just settle for one thing. Be versatile. Go out and try different things.
And also,
Fingers
yeah,
crossed
don't
for
be
me. Fingers crossed
Yeah.
for me. The you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
I
I
think
like
it's gonna
keep
be
running
awesome.
my run. Like a lot of guys are partners with me, believe in me and what you just said, and they say the same thing. And I hope I make everybody proud because I tell you what, I tell everybody out there, this is not my pool, boys and girls. This is your pool. This is our pool. So it's like me making it. This is different. This is a different thing. This is all of us making it. You know what I mean?
Sorry, someone just asked, is Jake in his underwear?
fucking
No
pretty,
underwear. Oh, you are in your underwear.
pretty close to it, y'all. Can you
Holy
guys
shit.
fucking see?
You wear
it?
underwear?
Dude, I got some run shorts on, and look at that, dude. Just old man socks and slides.
Dude.
Sick.
What up? But look at me up top, dude. All business.
Yeah.
Sorry to
Fuck
cut you
off.
off, but,
But yeah, no,
Hey,
yeah,
we
that's
just
how we
surfed.
run it. But no, but that's it. It's like a lot of the guys are like, "Hey, how's your pool coming?" And now they say when I'm in the lineup, they're like, "How's our pool coming?" Because I get it. It's
They're
like,
getting it.
That's
yeah,
awesome, man.
and it's I'm making it for us, and that whole thing, that club vibe, bro. It's you'll see. I don't want to talk too much and make too many things, but my vision is this: is all the experiences that we've ever experienced, all of you guys, any of us that we've traveled or we've had these really great experiences in Hawaii for all these little things. I'm really paying attention to the detail of why I felt that way or other people, and I think I have a pretty good grasp on it. And we are trying to absolutely put all those moments and opportunities in one little zone for you guys to not miss it. And a lot of it will be obviously, you know, who will be there, like who's going to be there that you're going to be around. It could be a pool. I describe it to all my investors and everything. I'm like, hey, you know what? Like, back in the day, this is ridiculous, but I say, remember back in the day when like that one kid, like back in the day when Nintendo first came out, and that one kid had Nintendo, but he wasn't like the coolest kid, or let's just say the other kid over there, he was like cool, maybe he's a little cooler,
Yeah,
but his mom's like,
Nintendo.
don't take off your slippers, don't go in the fridge, you can't have that. So it was just kind of like, oh man, I like going to Tommy's house, oh, Jimmy's house. And then the boy, this is like whoever got the freaking Nintendo finally, and you're like, oh.
Oh, thank God we don't have to go to Tommy's house anymore.
And it never was about Nintendo, right? It was about like, yeah, Nintendo was sick, but it was like, I wanted to hang with the boys and play Nintendo.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that a lot of people out there, they're gonna be attracted to my spot because of that. Because my friends and what we're gonna do and what we're trying to accomplish are gonna be everybody's goals. They're gonna be like, and then when they hang out and they're like, you know, like when you go to the power meetings or all these like power things, or let's show up because so and so is showing up. Nah, like, but if you show up here, man, so and so and so and so,
You'll
they
probably see
frequently
some-
there's gonna be
Yep.
so and so there for sure. I ain't gonna mention no names.
You
but-
might get on Beef's TV.
Yeah, let's
might be
say you might get
surfing
on
next
Beast
to,
TV. How'd that be? I
someone
guess,
big.
But we'll see. We're gonna make some announcements here very soon this coming month. So a lot of this, what we're talking about, this would be the prelim, and they'll go, oh yeah, I remember. Watch this YouTube show right now. I remember him kind of alluding to that. You know what I mean? But
You
there's
guys
some
are
really
hearing
exciting
it
stuff.
first, kind of right here. A lot of people in our area know about it, and surfers. But for those of you who don't follow it closely, I'm telling you, follow Kalani, and like he said, in the next month you're going to hear more. And another thing about Palm Springs is it is the place that people go. You know, if you leave the beach and go into the desert to go party or do anything, you're going to Palm Springs. That's what it is. People spring break it there. It's like a big party zone.
Oh, yeah.
But it's in the middle of the
Brother.
desert, dude.
Hey,
So
man.
pool parties, DJs, the whole deal. And now imagine you throw in a wave pool and a place where you can go and hang out with people that maybe you watch on YouTube or watch. That's kind of a crazy thing, man.
Hey, I'm
That's
from
a crazy
Hawaii,
thing.
okay? I'm living here for X amount of time. I'm getting to know Palm Springs, and it's a gay community.
Yep.
And I love that.
Big gay
Okay?
community, big
and
art
that's different
community.
for me. Very
Yeah.
different for me. You know what I mean? Hawaii, and then it's a senior community. Okay?
Yeah, it's a weird.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
So let me just put it like this: me, I go out there. I like to have fun. You
Yeah.
see how Catch Surf rolls and stuff like that. I live with my partner, and he's from Australia. His name's JMO. He lives out there with me. It's him and I. And Shane Magnuson lives with his family. So me and JMO, we go out. We're our heterosexual couple that we go out and we have a lot of fun
Yep.
together. But we live together. We do all the things. So I'm like, man, maybe I might switch. I don't know. Like,
Like,
and he's a
JMO, what's up,
stud.
JMO? What do you
And
think,
he's a
bud?
stud too. And so anyway,
He's a
but,
good catch.
but we have a lot of fun out there. And here's the deal. We can dress really crazy because you ain't going to like knock the pants off anybody out there.
No.
They all dress very flamboyant and
Yep.
fun. And we have a lot of fun out there. So we dress a certain way. We have a lot of fun. We drive different cars. My partner and everybody drives old school cars out there. We walk in the footsteps of Frank Sinatra and we try to like, oh, that's where Frankie's table is. Oh, that's where he party. Okay, we have fun. Do the drink. We do all that fun stuff.
All
and
the
we're
old
like
Hollywood stars had houses
we're
out
like
there.
we're like tourists, so we frequent all the restaurants he used to do, eat the food that he used to do, dress a certain way that we used to like to dress, hang out with these flamboyant people, and just, bro, like
That sounds awesome.
I'm like, I cannot wait for all the boys to see this.
It's a judgment-free zone, dude.
Oh, yeah.
In Palm
Let me
Springs,
tell
bro.
you.
You just do you.
You can't like freak people out. Everybody's like, yeah, you. Everyone's like, yeah, you.
Yep.
And you can't freak it. So, like I said, it's a very fun place that I've learned coming from Hawaii, opening my eyes to different new things,
Yep.
dressing different, living different. We go out, we dress in like suits and stuff sometimes because we go to certain restaurants just because.
Why not?
Why
You're
not?
not going to dress like that on the coast. You're going to look like an asshole.
You'd
But
be
if
the
you're
only
out in
person
Palm
a suit.
Springs and you're serving the Palm Springs Surf Club and you're with the boys and we're already doing it, they're going to be like, oh, we're like paving the way for the surfers. We were walking and don't worry, fix our hair.
Yeah.
We're putting it nice so when the surfers roll through. So all you guys, when you come through Palm Springs, like, take it easy. Don't get all nuts in that town.
Put
you
a
know what I mean?
suit on.
Yeah.
Be cool. We're going to dress classy. We're going to drive nice cars. We're going to, like, you know what I mean? Kick back in the hot sun, drink tequila midday, hang by the pool, not do a whole lot, maybe go golf, hang out with some stars,
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Get
a
barreled.
full
That sounds
beach
like a good time.
experience in the desert.
you know?
Boom.
Ooh. So anyway, that's what we're building. I can't wait. It's very exciting.
That sounds so fucking fun.
Yeah, I
dude.
can't wait to hear. There's a couple, like I said, a couple announcements are coming up that will paint a bigger, better picture. We are going to, I want to say we are, what is this? September.
It's the
next
12th.
month. Next month, I think we are going to show what it's going to look like.
Oh,
shit.
nice.
Pretty sure. I
Oh, I can't
gotta
wait to
double
see.
check with that, but I'm pretty sure we have to start showing people what it like the city of Palm Springs
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So
Where could people go to like see this?
I'm pretty sure it'll be everywhere.
Everywhere. Is it,
Just
you don't
follow
have-
Kalani,
yeah,
dude.
just
I
follow
don't know.
Kalani.
Follow
I mean,
Kalani
whatever.
Robb.
Find
If
it.
it's not everywhere, then I don't know what to tell you. Where you'll see it. You'll see
We're
it.
2 months back again. God
Yeah,
damn.
oh,
it.
Nah,
2
I
months
ain't
back.
it's not gonna be like that because I'm not gonna give you any date on that. So there
Yeah.
won't be any 2 months because that's the part that
It'll
sucks.
just be a hey, look at here's what. we're
Yeah, like when's Christmas? December 25th? Nah, sorry, it's December. It's in January 25th. No, what? Nah, I don't do that to everybody. But anyway, we're working really hard. We're doing it. Everything's going smooth. So we're definitely I don't want to jinx it.
No,
Everything's going smooth.
it'll
yeah.
be done when it's done, dude.
Ain't easy
Just
making
hold
these
tight,
wave
y'all.
pools. It ain't
It's
easy.
not easy.
No. So,
You don't want to have to drain that thing and start over, dude. It ain't
Nah.
easy.
And you definitely don't want to tell people
yeah,
that's
don't get them hyped
something
yet.
and then not
Yeah,
follow
like,
through with that. 'Cause
I got a vibe when I announce our thing in a tasteful way, and I have my plan and I have my strategy, and I
That's
know
good.
how Kelly did it, and I know how I felt when he did it, and I know how I want people to feel when I do it. I'm not saying that I wouldn't have done what they did, but I wouldn't have done what they did because now I'd be like, okay, so that's a lot of promises and that's a lot of pressure, and then I want to see it, and I'm stoked,
Yeah.
bruh. I am stoked to make that thing. Hurry. I'm getting no younger.
go.
I'm gonna have
I'm
my
getting
pool.
no
We're gonna
younger.
be yeah, I'm getting no longer. We're gonna have my pool. I love going to everybody's pools, and I'm gonna bring my boys. The whole Palm Springs Surf Club is gonna come over to your guys' pool, and we're gonna rage, and we'll hook up. Like come to our pool, rage at our pool. It's just like surfing other different
Dude,
spots.
that's Palm Springs pool parties. You come to our
It's like
pool party,
different-
we'll come to
yeah,
yours.
boys. Let's go. It's
Yes,
not,
you're gonna
this
have the
ain't-
ultimate pool
And it's
party.
so funny. Like, I get it. I see it. Whatever. That's why I want to do this, is because I get it. I see all these things out there. But I'm just saying, like, it's all about, we're a new generation, and this is a new thing in surfing. It's gonna make surfing, like, it's gonna be different. It's gonna change things, and I think it's
a
gonna be
revolution
amazing.
that's happening.
And we're gonna see new types of surfers. We're gonna see new types of events. We're gonna see new types of fun stuff.
I've been
and
saying this for
That's
years.
exciting.
A dude that grew up in Kentucky might be the best surfer in the world someday. So
Fucking
it's like,
that-
he's probably, it's like he didn't even grow up at the
And let's just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Think about everybody out there. Think about everybody out there. There's Kelly Slater, and right now in this day and age, I'm kind of one of the guys out there. Probably one of the dudes you would want me to make a wave pool, don't you think?
100%.
Because my vibe is gonna be my wave pool is gonna scream.
Look at if you guys go to YouTube and look at Kalani's surfboards behind us, you'll get the vibe of the wave pool.
Yeah.
Well, real quick before we get it cracking, we have a segment called Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
It's like a funny or crazy or weird little story from your life. Usually, like if bands are in here, it'll be something from the road. I'm sure you got a million.
Ooh,
Is there like a nice, easy one that you like to tell?
I'm
fucking
usually
you
good
got
for
trapped.
these. Is there anything you've ever heard of me?
He's gonna
I'll
look it
tell
up
this one,
online.
guys. Here, you and Duddy chat for a second. Figure one out. I'm gonna pee.
Oh,
We'll be
grab me a
right
beer.
back.
Grab
I
me a
got my
beer.
vodka. Pee my pants,
Grab
bro.
some beers.
I'll
Grab
you
some
guys
beers. So yeah, you don't have to jump into it.
Let me think.
Whoa, bro, you call me out right in front of everyone. Shit.
Oh, you're leaving empty soldiers, bro.
Nah, it's
get
half
some-
full. It's half full. So yeah,
Let's see
so-
some comments.
So, yeah, what do we got here? Oh, so I had some people write in questions for you, actually. And one question that we got a lot from everyone, which is a fun story, I guess. Always. Have you ever had any crazy, like, shark encounters?
Yeah. Well, what would be my favorite one? None of them.
None of them.
Shoot. One of, I guess. I mean, there's so many, really, but I don't like talking about it. I guess my
Yeah.
best shark encounter was like 3 years ago, when all those great whites were all swimming through
Oh,
St.
yeah.
Clemente.
I remember that.
Like nuts,
Terrifying helicopter views down where you would see them.
right?
It's like,
And everybody,
oh, no.
helicopters, drones, and
Yeah.
shit like that, right?
Yep.
Right. We saw
I
that, right?
remember that
I saw
shit.
that too. So I was looking at that. I was like, oh, this is pretty sick. Whoa, there's a lot of sharks. Okay, I don't know if I really want to surf. Huh. GoPro just sent me this new Karma GoPro drone.
Gotta try it out.
I see all these guys droning over the sharks and showing me sharks. I was thinking to myself, what would be better than that? What if we fed the shark a fish? So I fucking,
Oh, my
I
God.
put like 4-inch or 4-pound test. I could blow on it, the fish would fly off. Put the fish on there.
On the drone.
On my drone.
Oh, fuck.
Made it
this is
so the
amazing.
thing barely could, like, brrr, the thing took off, but I had the camera straight down, right? So you
Yep.
could see the fish.
Yep.
Then I had my other buddy, Chuck Norris. I call him Chuck Norris. Chuck Woolery. Film me with his drone, because he's also sponsored by GoPro. And we fed a great white a fish with my
He
drone.
ate the fish.
He ate the fish.
Oh, my God. That's fucking amazing.
Because I was like, oh, this is sick. Yeah. Seeing him, I'm like, yeah, seeing him. Yeah, cool, right on.
Let's feed it.
We're sitting like this, and we're like, let's feed it.
Yeah, or we'll eat you.
And then everybody's like, oh my God, I can't. There was some people who were like, oh my God, I can't believe you did it. It was like a quarter mile out, by the way, which they're already there, by the way. They're already eating fishes, by the way.
Yeah.
And I don't think they knew the drone fed it, by the way.
No, they didn't.
But go ahead and give me shit about it.
No one
I
cares.
I
was
surfed
like-
in New York this summer, and
And
a
here's the
shark
best
popped
part.
up. I had to get out of the water.
Oh,
And
shit,
here's the
that's
best part.
right.
I was like going down to the beach, and the lady got attacked and all this kind of stuff. And then paper signs were up, and I was kind of irritated because I didn't want to take my kids in the water. And then these little lame signs were like, oh yeah, kind of, sort of. There's sharks, when there's 15 million of them when you look at another angle, and the other signs. So I was like, man, we could really got to get some attention on this. So tell you what, watch out when I need to get some attention on something. I will take my drone out, make sure to get the thing out there, nicely feed a great white to make sure that everybody talks. Be careful, it's dangerous out there.
You
sometimes.
started something.
Yeah.
People are going to be doing that. You know, my brother-in-law just sent me an awesome video. This guy, the best fishing hack ever, which I can't believe I'm
The
telling
guys
you
in
guys.
Australia?
No, the GoPro on a turtle.
Oh.
He's in a fishing spot, like a cool big pond, that's, got all the weeds and everything. So he strapped his GoPro onto a turtle and let the turtle go under the water. So he saw where all the fish were hiding.
How do you get the turtle to come back?
Real time?
The turtle popped back real time. He's watching it live on his phone, and he could see where the turtle's going. And he's
What the fuck fun is that? Just throw your thing over there.
I know. I was
Throw it
saying
over
though,
there.
that was pretty
It's called
fucking
fishing.
cool. Though. No, I'm with you.
Poor
but
turtle.
Dude.
He got the turtle came
Pretty
out of the water. He got the
interesting.
GoPro off, and he actually gave the turtle a little piece of like a little fish.
Fucking better.
Interesting.
Give it some
Yeah.
lettuce.
Yeah.
There you go,
Very
turtle.
interesting.
Yeah.
It's like, there's a fish over there. Okay, that.
Yeah.
Oh, you
I
can
caught
strap
one.
a GoPro. You can't strap a
I
GoPro on a
caught
turtle,
one.
but you could feed a great white with a drone.
Yeah, I know.
Where's the line?
I'm pulling his card. Come on.
Oh, which
Oh,
one is
funny.
too futuristic?
Yeah, that's true. That's a good one. That's a pretty good one.
Did we come up with a band camp? What did we do? Or would you
Well,
just tell it when I was
I
without-
don't know. I was trying to think. You
I
guys
mean,
gotta,
that shark story
usually
is
somebody
pretty
comes
cool.
up with a
Dude,
story to me.
honestly,
I
I-
heard this one time, and I'm like, ooh.
Well, do
Did
you
people
have
tell you
a?
what
I guess
you
I can
did?
tell that story.
Yeah, you know what? You've
if
told
you're
a bunch of
asking
good
me, I'm not gonna
stories
give
anyway.
up that shit like that.
Honestly, the
I like
shark
the-
drone.
easy.
The
The
shark
Paul
drone
Rudd
was pretty
story
good.
too is kind of my
That's a
favorite.
good one.
It's a good one, dude.
Dang,
We'll
we
consider
have-
that.
We started something new
good one,
last
man.
week. Do you have anything? It's called the to don't list. Do you have anything that you just like people should just stop? Like last week we had
Stop correcting
Stop
people's
correcting-
writing in on social media.
on
Like
comments like
if they spell the wrong way, or then you get in there. It's actually YOU apostrophe. It's like, oh, okay, fucking.
is there anything that you're just like could we all as just the
Look
world
at us just
could we
putting Kalani on the
stop
spot,
this?
dude. We're like,
I
here's
know.
some beers. Now
No,
think of a
I
bunch
just
of shit.
slap myself when I do it. That's why I do my Instagram like that, because
It doesn't even have to be social media, just anything. We're just like, could we
I-
stop this?
yeah, I just look at in the beginning of that, I like, for instance, the social media and all that. I did it because I just had kids, and all my friends had kids, so I think I used it like everybody else used it. And then a couple of my friends started making money off of it, and they're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Do this." I was like, "Whoa, what is that?" And then, long story short, I didn't know it was gonna come to that, but it's literally like it is what it is now, right?
Oh, yeah.
And so now it's
A lot of
adapt.
people make money off it now.
I look at that thing and go, wow, once upon a time, I used to look at like Billy Camp, all my friends at home, because I lived in Cali. So all I want to do is see all my friends. So it used to be kids, and then now it's just ass.
Oh,
And
it's
oh my
like
God,
90%.
And
ass.
like,
yeah.
like I gotta unfollow some things. I like gotta break the code to get out of it. So now it's just dirt bike and
Dude,
skating.
I got a
and so
friend at
it's
my
dumbass,
barbershop. I'm
but-
a barber. So I got one of the guys at the barbershop. He just double taps on asses all day. That's all it is.
It's just
And
too much. What is it? It's porn now.
Yeah, and I always tell him,
Kinda.
why? I get it that all you want to do is look at asses. I go, but why do you have to like all of them? That's
Yeah.
what. And he's also
Oh.
my friends that follow me. They can go see what I like, and then I can share all those asses.
Because that's important.
I was like, I can't even
It's like
hate
a
on that. That's a
futuristic,
good
like, bro,
fact.
look at that ass. But it's like,
yeah. Oh,
millions of people see that.
that's what he is. He just sends asses to his friends. And they go,
It's-
great
it's
ass.
like
It's
the
like
same-
We're all stupid.
I guess
Oh,
it's the
dude.
same people
We're
who
so
like
stupid.
comment on porn videos. Like,
Oh, that's my
Well,
favorite.
you
Dude, there we go. The to don't list.
There's the one right there.
Who the fuck? I love that one. You're commenting
Don't like the
on
ass.
a porn video. Like, is your fantasy that she'll see your comment and somehow contact you?
Gotta be it.
With, hey, thanks. Where do you live? Like, what?
Let
Watch
me-
the porn and move on. You don't need to like the ass. In fact, stop liking all the asses on Instagram, because we don't need to pat them on the ass any more than they already,
Whoa, that's a good
That's
metaphor.
it. We don't.
you
Ooh,
go.
nice. And we don't need to
Quit
see.
ass patting on the,
We don't
on
need
the
to see,
ground.
dude.
Quit ass
40
patting on the ground.
If you can't actually pat it, just leave it
Just
alone.
leave it
dude.
alone.
Do and people who just post way too many photos of their kids. It's an epidemic.
Yeah.
Man, dude.
Every
I know.
single thing
I
the
gotta
kid
watch
does,
myself.
you got to see 18 photos of
18
it.
photos of their
And
kids.
so my friend, I think it was Rick. It might have been him. Someone was like, "Oh, you just got to comment like, Oh, you want him to
make it cre-
stop?
And here's the thing with the kids, and I'm going to be alone on an island with this one. We don't need any more sonogram photos, I want to say. Because,
yeah,
okay,
sonogram.
at least your kid is on the earth, all right? At least your
It's
kid is
so cute.
He's here. You go back to the sonogram. Is there any other way to announce that and I've had a kid, you hate him. Is there any other way? Is there, okay,
where is it?
what are we doing, dude?
Oh, here we go.
Dude, it's happening.
Get the board.
Get the fuck.
It's right behind you.
that?
Give me the board.
Dude, I hate to do it.
Give me it.
I get so angry I gotta go to the whiteboard with this shit. Here's the deal, everybody. You're you're having a baby, how about a picture of you and that, whatever, go into a poppy field or go out and, under the pier and the loving hug and the we're expecting. Here's what a sonogram of your baby looks like. It's usually like some fuzz over here. There's like maybe a lima bean right here, and then like a circuit, and then you'll see something right here that maybe there's like a 3 and a 1. And who can? That's your child. If that was my child, I would never post a picture. And where do we stop? I guess is what. I mean, if your kid hasn't even entered the earth yet and he's already got an Instagram page, Kalani, help me out, dude. Where do we stop, guys? Where do we stop? Do we go back to before the conception? Maybe we show a picture of a calendar. Maybe there's a picture of a calendar and you go, here's my ovulation dates. Maybe just take a picture of the marked ovulation calendars and say, today's right here, but we're almost gonna get here. And then on the day, maybe you have a picture of your wife and you sitting on the edge of the bed. We're gonna try. How fucking far back do we go? Wait till you have the child.
This is I'm doing a handstand
because he's over there like this.
Oh my
and
God.
she's over this.
Maybe next month and fuck it. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I just. All right, we went to the
You
board,
didn't do it.
We're gonna try. You're at dinner. We're having some wine, maybe. Show the cat. Where do we fucking stop? All right. Where does it stop?
I like the ass pat though. At the end of all that, the metaphorical thing, and the end of the band camp, and retrace of that is no more Instagram ass pats.
Yes, stop. Collectively, as a society, nobody like any more booty model picture. Look at them. Zoom in. You take your fingers, zoom in, dude. Zoom right in. Just don't double. And if you do accidentally, take the fucking like back. You can take that like back.
I ass pat you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you can hit him up.
Yeah, dude. If Kalani ass pats you, he's not ass patting everyone, so that's a fucking what's up with your ass.
No, he's got the blue check next to his name.
We're gonna bring ass patting back. I'll bring ass patting back. Someone will say, "Don't do it," and then I'll make the comeback, and I'll be like, "Oh."
Yeah, when it's all these booty models have zeros, dude. And that's when you slide back in, clack clack,
bang,
and the comments have to stop. Yeah, you go, girl. You go. Her ass is in the air. You go, boy, and fucking do something with your life. You go.
Can I ask something?
Yeah.
How many different angles? And I know we all say this, but it's pretty. I actually find it kind of wild that those girls that do that, they have the most followers and trillion followers, so they're almost like irrelevant because they are what they are, and they're part of the thing that's whatever's going on Instagram. But it's crazy to think that when they show their buns and then another suit and then something else and then it's the same thing. How stupid are we?
We are the worst.
We're like still like. Yeah.
And by the way, I look. So this is judgment free. I look. I don't double tap them because I don't want to just.
But how dumb are we that we're like,
dumb.
imagine me, and I'm a pro surfer, I'm a rad dude, but every time I'm like, I'm only going left and I'm doing the same turn. Sometimes I go right. But I pretty much just
what
do
your
this.
good side is. You gotta, and that's not even
Would you
models
like
now.
me?
No.
Every single person, every girl, when they do a post now, it's a pose,
weird, right?
It's never a natural, we're just hanging out. It's always like, I'm in the middle perfectly like this.
Yes.
Can I throw this out there?
And I got my it's so
the
over
ass
top.
is kind of pushed out.
Does all the, let me throw it. Okay, remember the word classy? Like back when they're like, oh, that girl's fucking classy. That's a classy girl.
That's done.
Is classy ever going to come back? Number one. And then, because it's gone way too far.
Now they're all assy.
It's really gone too far. And then here's another thing. Are men worth more than women as far as, let's say, back in the day, it used to be, wow, you're lucky that girl showed your butt and it used to be classy. So like, it was like, wow, whoo. Now it's everywhere. You're like,
that's true. Remember,
put that thing away.
It used to be a big deal that like a certain chick like blah 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 shows her boobs.
And then homegirl is like,
oh,
she did so and so. She's like, watch this one. She gets a dental floss out. She bites the thing in half. That's all I'm wearing now. So what I'm asking is, does that make the men? Because it seems to me like when I see like a good looking guy being classy, because guys can't do that as much. Maybe I'm sure they can, but like maybe the guys I like. I got that queer eye for the straight guy. But like guys I like they don't.
Yeah. You guys couldn't show like 1,000 pictures of a dick.
And does
bulge.
that make
wouldn't
it
work.
more? Does that make men more sort of like the thing now? Because it seems like women are saturating themselves, like their ass, their boobs, and they're like nothing else.
well, the reason
we're the classy ones now.
But the
Holy
reason that
shit.
they're saturating
weird?
it is because all the men are looking at it and liking it and
That's
paying
true.
them and blah 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 blah. It's like they're getting all of that
That's a
because the
weird
men
thing
are
to
the ones
contemplate.
watching it.
Because it's simultaneously like the
Weirdo.
biggest women's movement era ever with the Me Too and with everything. And it's also at the exact same time the fucking sluttiest that chicks have ever been.
For
So
sure.
I never thought about that, but it is as
I
don't
just
touch
think-
me, here's my asshole.
Oh, the classy girls, the classy girls that keep it classy is like, like I
Sure.
wonder what's under the That's awesome.
That's
you
so
know what I mean? The
awesome.
ones that stick it out there, you're like, I have nothing else to worry about. And then like,
We've
whoa,
seen it.
girl, what's on your mind? Like,
Yeah.
what's on your mind?
Dude. And then the inspirational quote, it's always like, here's my
Oh.
ass, and each day is another chance to be the best you.
No, my favorite is love and light. Love and light. Love and
Love
light.
and
Love
light.
and light, yo.
Okay,
Oh.
I like that one.
and we get that you do yoga.
Ooh,
Oh,
but I like
yeah.
that yoga.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
get
yoga.
it. We
Yeah.
get
It's
it. though.
positive.
It is positive, and I love it.
Namaste.
But you know what I mean? When it's like every pose.
A new
is like-
pose every day.
We get it.
Oh.
You
Yoga's
I love
great.
that too because you can always scroll back on their Instagram and you can see the day they started yoga.
I bet you at least Nicolette or the girl that was sending all those things earlier, she's gonna listen to that, and that one girl on this feed today is gonna be like, you know what? Just today, I'm gonna put that one G-string around and wear my classy suit.
Yeah,
Oh,
Nicolette,
that's
you get
right.
out there,
Guess
girl.
what?
Throw on a business suit with some puffy shoulders and get out there and
You're
fucking
gonna meet the
destroy it.
man of your dreams,
And we'll double tap that.
No,
Dude.
probably not gonna catch on anytime soon.
Yeah, probably. Actually, yeah, but you know what? Go be the classy girl out there. There's millions of them,
There
it's
is
just
classy
the
girls.
booty ones get all the likes. That's all.
There is.
But likes are, I don't know what those are anyway. Like I said, I got the dude at the barbershop who's just pat, 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 pat. Never seen one face. Pat, pat, just butt. And he's right. They're all good butts. Anything else, Dud? What are you thinking, bud?
I don't know, man. I think
I feel like we can talk to Kalani for 3 weeks
yeah,
straight.
we can always have him back.
I know, dude. I want you to come to the live show, so we'll talk about that. If
I
you're
thought we were
free.
live.
Oh no, we're live. But the live at the Improv. But
Live at
we'll
the
get
Improv.
to that later.
You got
I'm
anything
gonna,
else you want to plug before we head out?
get all your plugs going, dude. I'm gonna slide the outro up. Plug
Plugs.
it. Obviously, Kalani Robb on Instagram. You got Beefs TV.
How much did we not say?
I know, we said it all,
We talked
dude.
a lot.
This is fun.
Yeah, thanks
I
for
really
coming.
like the studio.
Oh,
We'd
you're
love to have
welcome
you
back.
back.
Anytime.
Yeah,
I'd
man.
love
Sit.
to have you back, dude.
I'll come back.
Yeah, dude.
So go to feelinggoodwithduddy.com or the urbaneimprov.com to get your tickets.
Oh, the
shit,
Moet
they're bringing in
and
Moet
Alizé
for
every
Jake's
day
birthday.
in the LBC. Whoa,
Mark's
hey.
bringing in champagne.
Birthday
to you.
But we still gotta open
the
it, so-
rosé in the red cups.
All right, well, let me
everybody.
finish this as we exit.
Duddy, get us out of here.
Yeah, urbaneimprov.com or feelinggoodwithduddy.com to get your tickets for the live event at the Irvine Improv, October 7th. It's going to be fun. Hope to see you guys there. Also, go to our Patreon page.
Yes.
We started a Patreon page. It's patreon.com/feelinggoodwithduddy. We got lots of behind-the-scene footage there, lots of extra content that you're not going to get for free.
And you will get a behind-the-scenes version of this show on our Patreon. Starting now and moving forward, every episode we do in the studio, we will also create
won't
kind
take
of like a
around that.
behind-the-scenes video that will be put up immediately as soon as it's done to our Patreon page, and only Patreon friends can view that. So go check that out later on today.
And also go to cutlassbrand.com. Get some new gear. Always an awesome sponsor of this podcast, cutlassbrand.com. Go check it out. And if you put in code Feeling Good, you're going to get 20% off.
Wah, 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 wah.
And again, happy birthday, Jake.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Kalani Robb, for being on the show, dude. This was awesome for me and Duddy. Woo! Oh, I caught it. What the
All
fuck?
right.
Yeah, dog.
Birthday
Awesome.
celebration. Thank you,
And there it
guys.
was.
See you next time.
Gotcha.